Namaste and welcome to Shom. In this video, we'll quickly discuss some recent geopolitical developments. First of all, let us take a look at the latest statement by Turkish President Erdogan. Mr. Erdogan has been severely criticizing Israel's attacks on Gaza and Lebanon. Recently, he made a significant statement that if the United Nations Security Council is unable to stop Israel's attacks, then the United Nations General Assembly should recommend the use of force against Israel. This shows how strained the relations between Turkey and Israel have become at this time. In response to Israeli actions in the war, Turkey has even stopped trading with Israel. Turkey supports the idea that a case should be filed against Israel in the World Court for war crimes. Mr. Erdogan is demanding justice for Palestine. He has expressed his support for Palestine multiple times, and now he is openly stating that the United Nations General Assembly should intervene to restore peace and authorize the use of force against Israel. President Erdogan believes that if Israel is not stopped now, it will soon begin targeting other Muslim countries as well. This is why he wants Muslim countries and the international community to unite and take action against Israel. The next development is related to Kashmir. Recently, Malaysian PM Anwar Ibrahim visited Pakistan, where he unnecessarily made a statement about India's territory. He said that he supports the United Nations Security Council resolution on the Kashmir issue. He was referring to the 75-year-old UNSC resolution of 1948. This is the same outdated resolution that talks about a plebiscite in Kashmir. A plebiscite means that the people of Kashmir should vote directly to decide whether they want to join India or Pakistan. This question is irrelevant. What is there to decide? When Kashmir is an integral and inseparable part of India, and the people of Kashmir are Indians, the question of a plebiscite doesn't even arise. The Maharaja of Kashmir signed the instrument of accession, and Kashmir legally became part of India. Pakistan has no right over Kashmir in any way, and all its claims over Kashmir are illegal. Kashmir is Indian territory, so the talk of a plebiscite is completely irrelevant and nonsensical. If there is anything to discuss, it should be about the part of Kashmir that Pakistan has illegally occupied. When is Pakistan vacating it and handing it over to India? Moreover, this is a bilateral issue between India and Pakistan, which will be resolved directly between them. There is absolutely no need for any third-party interference or intervention. In the past, relations between India and Malaysia were strained due to previous Malaysian PM Mahathir Mohamad's interference in the Kashmir issue. Now when Malaysia's ties with India are being reset under Mr. Anwar Ibrahim, this statement by Malaysian PM was totally unnecessary. Next, we will talk about the Chagos Islands. In a major development, the UK has returned the Chagos Archipelago to Mauritius. For a long time, there was a dispute between the UK and Mauritius over the sovereignty of the Chagos Islands. Mauritius gained independence from British rule in 1968, but considering the strategic location of the Chagos Islands in the Indian Ocean, the UK wanted to maintain control over them. So before granting independence, the UK illegally separated the Chagos Islands from Mauritius and made them British Indian Ocean territory. In the 1960s and 1970s, the local population was forcibly expelled because a military base had to be built there. The Chagos Archipelago consists of more than 50 islands, the largest and most significant of which is Diego Garcia. Eventually, a military base was established there, which is still jointly operated by the UK and the US. The Diego Garcia base provides the US with military access to important regions such as the Indian Ocean, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and Africa. So you can imagine how crucial this base is for the US and the UK. This is why, even after Mauritius gained independence, the Chagos Islands remained a British overseas territory. However, the International Court of Justice, the United Nations General Assembly, and the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea supported Mauritius' claim to the Chagos Islands and declared Britain's occupation illegal. Finally, due to international pressure, the UK is now ready to give up its last African colony. The Chagos Islands will be returned to Mauritius, although the US will retain control over the Diego Garcia military base. The islanders who were forcibly expelled can now return to the remaining islands, except Diego Garcia. India has consistently supported Mauritius' claim to the Chagos Islands and has welcomed the decolonization of Mauritius. Finally, today's last topic is China's latest move against the US, in which China has launched an investigation into an American clothing company. You must have heard of the brands Calvin Klein and Tommy Hilfiger. The parent company of these brands is Phillips Van Heusen Corporation, or PVH in short. This American company is one of the Western companies that have banned cotton sourced from China's Xinjiang region because they believe China uses forced labor for cotton cultivation there. Due to reports of discrimination and forced labor against the Uyghur Muslims living in Xinjiang, many Western companies have boycotted raw materials from this region. Naturally, China has suffered losses because of this. So far, China has been defending itself and denying allegations of human rights abuses. But now it is taking a step further by taking action against companies that, according to China, are violating normal market transaction principles and harming China's interests. China is putting such companies on its unreliable entity list, after which they will be restricted from trading and investing in China, and fines will be imposed on them. For some time now, we have seen both the US and China targeting each other's economies. The action against PVH is another example of the ongoing rivalry between the US and China. So these were some of the latest geopolitical events. Please give your feedback in the comment section. We'll have more geopolitical updates in the next video. Stay tuned and take care.